We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved.
No, I haven't. I've been here since 1986, and certainly I know of no meeting before that time. I'm not saying they didn't happen, but I've not seen one with as many people as turned up. I believe estimates are running up to 1,500 people.
We shall not be moved.
It was fantastic. There was a really great passion in the room. People were very determined to take the fight up to the Premier and the local government minister, and I couldn't have been happier with the outcome in terms of attendance and also what people were saying, the sentiment that they didn't want to be amalgamated with the Shoalhaven.
We are more than a quarry with a view. We are a community.
I think it was very important for two reasons. One is we haven't met formally since the announcement was made and the advice given to us that this was a proposal from the state government. So we needed a formal answer from council, and you heard it today, supported strongly by the community. And I think it was also important for a second reason, that is to gauge how the community really felt about it. And it was clear today that the large percentage of our residents do not want to be amalgamated.
We would lose our representation, really. We have 9 councillors in a relatively small area, councillors who know their area, understand their community and can respond to community's concerns.
Because it's one of the oldest local government councils in New South Wales, it's doing a very good job. It communicates with it and involves its community, and we would be just lost as a small part of Shoalhaven, which is one of the largest local government areas in the state.
I think it would be a real loss if Kiama Council did merge with Shoalhaven. I think it would be a loss for both communities.
I think there's a very simple argument, and that is simply we are not part of Wollongong and we are not part of Shoalhaven. We stand independently.
We may have 1, possibly 2 representatives from the northern end of the new council area, and our chances of having our voice heard would be severely diminished.
Council and the community work together through the democratic process and really with all planning decisions and policy decisions.
I'm on the Kiama Access Committee, and the role of the Access Committee is to ensure the area is accessible to anyone with mobility issues. And my concern is if we do join with Shoalhaven, that a lot of the focus will be taken away with local issues that need to be rectified in relation to accessing the current environment.
We have a very, very strong sense of community here, and always have had a strong sense of community. And frankly, I would hate to see that go.
Kiama is a unique place. It's a really unique place, and we're managing fine by ourselves, and nobody that I've seen and all the paperwork I've seen has actually explained why we should give up what we've got. There is absolutely no advantage that anybody has told me.
If this government forces amalgamation, will you vote for them at the next election? You have your answer, Mrs. Wolf. Thank you.
The government did put out some guidelines. I found it astounding, to be honest with you, that it appears the government can run an advertising campaign proposing it and supporting the amalgamation, and yet the democratic government elected by the people for this area is supposed to limit what it can spend to put its case to the people. We're using the money that we propose today to run an information campaign to put both sides of the argument, as you've seen in the document we put out today, and we'll continue to do that. But I think I've got the right, as a representative of this area, democratically elected, to tell the community what I think and what our council thinks.
Oh, it's unnecessary. It's just unnecessary for both councils or whoever council's involved.
It's just an indication of how extremely passionate this particular area is.
But it's just too large, far too large, and I think one of us is going to be forgotten.
We've got 10 good councillors who we can get in touch with and speak to. That's going to be reduced to only 2 at best, maybe 1 or maybe 2.
There was great enthusiasm from the people in the meeting for taking the fight up to the state government. I think people are expecting us to have more meetings, more action, keep them informed, and that's certainly what we intend to do.
We now know the delegate's name. He's coming down next week, I understand, to talk to us, to get a feel for the area. We'll then be able to make a submission to him, along with the other community groups and individuals in the community that want to do so. And there are, of course, written submissions that can be made up till the end of February. We'll do that in a proper way because we have a wonderful case to put that this place should remain autonomous.
They're making it very hard for us. They haven't given us much time. They've bunged it on around Christmas time. They're making it as hard as they possibly can. It's our job to make them hear our message as loudly as we possibly can.